Humble Soul, we checking back in, man. Make sure y'all tap in, hit that like button, and subscribe if you're not already connected with us and you enjoy the content. You know what I'm saying? It's greatly appreciated, for sure, for sure. Wanted to put a video together on Hernandez Govan. She's better known by her rap name, Lotta Desto.
Me? Who I got in the building with me?
Desto.
Desto. Where you coming from?
Desto. Orange Mound, Better Grove.
Real talk, Orange Mound, Better Grove. You got some hot shit, mommy?
The hottest.
Real talk. Let me hear that shit. Let's go. Ooh-wee. Damn.
Yeah, do the whole honey, pull up dumping.
Yeah.
Yeah, do the whole honey, pull up dumping.
Yeah.
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 Damn.
Always on go, I ain't got time for the kiki. I'm off the mess and jiggy. This on city was far. Come have pint of Paulita, but leaning. Ice on my mind, now she say she need me. I ain't taking me leaving. Maybe it's the peace. My eyes see red, I'm a young rich demon. We got ARs, we got cars. All the real on spark. And two-tone Desto.
White and rose. Check this set.
Lotta Desto. She's the daughter of Hernandez Govan, one of the people who is charged in the murder of young Dolph. He's allegedly the one who recruited the two shooters, man, Justin Johnson and Cornelia Smith. And he's also the person who allegedly has ties to Big Jook, you know. But back in September of 2022, you know, his daughter, Destiny, Lotta Desto, she was murdered while she was out in Houston. After Govan was arrested, it was revealed that he was her father.
We'll see in just a few minutes. We have new details tonight as we continue to investigate the murder of rapper Young Dolph. Of course, he was gunned down almost a year ago at Makita's Cookies. And tonight, we're finding out more about now the third suspect arrested in this case, Hernandez Govan.
Fox 13's Dominique Dillon is joining us in our newsroom tonight. Dominique, Govan's daughter, she was also a rapper, but she was killed in Houston in September.
Yeah, she went by Lotta Desto, but her real name, Destiny Govan. Houston police say the 25-year-old was shot and killed in Houston September 24th, early that morning. Investigators say Govan and her friend were in their vehicle, stopped behind a vehicle at a traffic light. Police say two men got out of the vehicle and started shooting at the women. We're told the passenger was also shot but survived her injuries. And Lotta Desto was signed to.
You know, the rumor started to circulate that her murder was retaliation for young Dolph.
All the bloggers and shit was consistently trying to associate my daughter's death with my current situation. And it had absolutely nothing at all to do with it.
Approximately 2 weeks after celebrating her 25th birthday, Lotta Desto was fatally shot in Houston, hundreds of miles away from her hometown of Memphis. Desto had went to a club called Spire, and she was reportedly followed leaving the spot, man, which is when she was ambushed while sitting at a red light, you know, and fatally shot. And, you know, the passenger of the vehicle, a chick by the name of Amira Hughes, she was shot as well, but she survived.
Some titties flip it like a gymnast. I miss that joint like a chemist. The way that I'm living, I just want to keep me.
On September 24th of 2022, at around 2:40 a.m., you know, the shooting took place and local police were dispatched to the crime scene. When they arrived, you know, they found her in the driver's seat of a Porsche with a gunshot wound to the head, and she was unresponsive. They also said she got hit in the arm, and she was pronounced dead on the scene. Amira Hughes, the passenger of the Porsche, you know, she was found close to the vehicle with a gunshot wound to the leg, you know, and she was transported to the hospital for treatment, and she was also interviewed and asked about what happened. Another person was found on the scene, a dude, his name was Christian Williams. He was found across the street in a parking lot close to the crime scene, and he had a gunshot wound to the stomach. He was also transported to the hospital and interviewed about what happened.
Back in Houston now to breaking news overnight where 2 women and a man were shot, and police are trying to figure out if this was road rage, robbery, or something else completely. Police say the car the 2 women were in had been shot up multiple times. 1 woman died and the other was taken to the hospital. A nearby man was also hit. He was taken to the hospital too. Right.
Before we go any further, man, just to provide some background on the case, according to law enforcement and just going off the information they shared after reviewing, the surveillance footage of the area, going from the nightclub all the way to the traffic light, surveillance footage from the parking lot where the guy Christian was found, etc. They were able to determine that this all started at Spire nightclub. It was 2 vehicles that pulled in to a parking garage that people can, park at to walk over to the club. It was a 2021, a Dodge Ram with chrome rims on it that pulled into the parking garage. And it was a black 2018 Mercedes Benz. Multiple people got out of both vehicles and they walked over into the club to Spire. Minutes later, footage shows Desto pull into the parking garage in a Porsche, and her and Amira, they hop out. There's some other cars that pull up and park as well, and they all walk into the club together. Fast forward to the club closing, it shows the people who got out of the Dodge Ram as well as the Mercedes Benz. They walk back over to their vehicles. Christian Williams was identified as one of the people riding in the Dodge Ram with the rims. Another guy, his name was Jeremiah Smith. He was identified as one of the people riding in the Mercedes Benz. You know what I'm saying? But they all, walked back over to the 2 vehicles, and they were outside of the vehicle standing there when they noticed Desto and a girl walking out. Christian got back into the Dodge Ram reportedly, and the dude Jeremiah, he got it back into the Benz with the other people. They wait for Desto to pull off, and once they see a Porsche pull out of the parking garage, they both follow behind her. She starts coming to a red light, and the Benz gets over in front of her in the far right lane in the street at the light, and the Dodge Ram pulls up behind her. So while they're sitting at the light, according to reports, Jeremiah Smith, he hops out of the Benz, at the light in front of the Porsche, in front of Desto's Porsche, and Christian Williams, he hops out of the back seat of the Dodge Ram that's behind, Desto's Porsche at the light. Shots let off, and it was reportedly a shootout. It said that they had a 9mm as well as a AR pistol. Desto reached for her gun and, let off shots as well. It shows that the Dodge Ram gets over into the middle lane and speeds off, and it shows Jeremiah Smith hopping back into the Benz as that vehicle speeds off as well. But they left the dude Christian Williams. He got hit in the stomach, and he walked across the street into a parking lot where he collapsed. But during the whole shooting, Desto got hit a couple times. She got hit in the head and hit in the arm, according to reports, and Amira, she got hit in the leg.
Investigators believe more than one person may have gotten out of a car this morning, shooting at 2 women inside a Porsche SUV before 3 this morning at Chimney Rock and Richmond in southwest Houston. Police say the driver was killed, the passenger injured, and a man not inside the car was also injured. Investigators are looking to determine how he's connected to all of it.
Police got to the scene. They noticed all the shell casings around the Porsche. 223 shell casings, 9mm shell casings. They also noticed a trail of blood leading from the Porsche across the street to the shopping plaza's parking lot. So one of the police officers, they followed the trail, and they found a purple ARP that had 223 bullets inside of it. And as they continued to walk, they noticed Christian Williams, in the parking lot, man, with a gunshot wound to the stomach.
It's all profit, ain't no way that I can lose. Sit out that cap and don't want static, pull up, give you boys the blues. I'm really having out here active, need no man to make my move. Ain't bad, the shit pop out with 2.
During the interview for Amira, she said that, they were at the light when some people got out of the vehicle in front of them and just started shooting at her and Desto. And she said she saw Desto reach for a pistol, and she thinks that she let off a shot. You know, Christian Williams, on the other hand, said that he was in town from Louisiana, was with his homies, and they had went to the club, and as they left the club, you know, he got into a vehicle with some females that he met, and he was in, you know, a vehicle behind the Porsche at the light when he saw some people hop out, you know, of the whip in front of the Porsche. And he said that he thinks that they were going to try to rob him when the whole shootout took place. And he said he saw the vehicle skirt off, and he said that he hopped out and took off running, and that's how he got hit. But needless to say, man, they linked, you know, they had enough evidence to link him to the crime, reviewing the footage and all of that, and they charged him with the murder of Desto. The other guy, Jeremiah Smith, he wasn't charged and arrested until months later. You know, it was after they reviewed the footage. They traced the gun, you know what I'm saying, as well as the ammo. They got with ATF to trace the AR-15 pistol and found out that it was linked back to Louisiana, you know, and it was the same address as the one Jeremiah Smith had used as his address when he got arrested for a totally unrelated charge in Louisiana. So they went to the home, man, and they asked the lady. It was a woman there, his grandma actually, asked her about the gun, and she said that she had bought it for her grandson, who ended up being, you know, Jeremiah Smith. It was a purple AR-15. On top of that, man, they traced his records, his call records. They got a search warrant to look at his call log, his call records, and noticed that Jeremiah Smith had been in Houston the night that the shooting took place. It revealed that he was in the area of the shooting when it took place, and it also showed that he had communicated with Christian Williams, the guy who was shot in the stomach, minutes before the shooting took place, you know what I'm saying, and Desto was killed. So they both ended up getting charged with murder, man, and they haven't been sentenced yet, but they're locked up right now. You know, after everything came out, you know, the rumor circulated that this was a hit in retaliation for young Dolph, but that doesn't appear to be the case. And Hernandez Govan, he actually addressed, you know, the rumors.
About a month after the murder, Hernandez Govan posted on Facebook, "I think I cursed you, Destiny, with my lifestyle. I apologize, baby."
I wouldn't be able to sit here do no interview with you in this space if I knew that someone had something to do with my daughter being killed. It's just, you know, again, but I see it, you know what I'm saying, and I don't see it, you know what I'm saying, because
so why you made that post and you was apologizing, like in that post?
Are you referring to the post that I made when I told her I apologize for my lifestyle cursing her? Man, my daughter, her side of the family, from her mom, grandmama, uncles, and all them people, good people. You know what I'm saying? You know, they heavily involved in church and all of that. So, you know, it's like all the things that she picked up on growing up, you know what I'm saying, trying to get some money and hustling. And I feel like she got there from me, and she picked it up from seeing me doing what I was doing in the streets when I was in the streets. And so that was just me apologizing to her for that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't had nothing to do with my current situation or nothing like that. Anybody that know, they know what happened to my daughter and the reason.
Lotta Desto had built, you know, momentum off her rap career on her own. She was really persevering and was determined to become a superstar when everything happened. Prior to her passing, Desto, she had some motion, man. You know, she had did music with Lil Uzi Vert. You know, she was tied in with him, and she was actually chopping it up with Kodak Black about, you know, possibly signing to his label, man. So she was moving in the right direction before, unfortunately, you know, she was murdered. It's a sad situation, you know, to see. She was definitely a talented woman, man, and seems like she had a lot of potential for sure, man. But I just wanted to put a video together on that. Like and subscribe, man, if you're not already connected with us and you enjoy the content. Until next time, I'ma holler at y'all. 100.